So in this topic we are going to handle about security in IoT. First of all, what is IoT? The full form of IoT is Internet of Things. The Internet of Things, that is basically Internet of Things, just describes a network of physical things or objects which has sensors or software or other technologies just for the purpose of connecting and exchanging the data with other devices and systems over the internet. This is used only for connecting and exchanging the data with other devices and system over the internet. And next one, what is security? So IoT security is just the technology area which just deals, that is, they are just concerned with safeguarding the connected devices and the network in Internet of Things. And also IoT involves adding some internet connectivity to a system. So basically, without trust and security built into IoT and systems in a holistic way, we will not see an Internet of Things but continue to see silos of things. That is, without security we will not just get involved into anything. This also follows the same criteria. So next one, it is clear that a system cannot be viable if it is not secure and if it does not maintain privacy. So we will not work in any system when we come to know that that system does not have any privacy or any security. So security is also a major thing that everyone must be concerned, and it is also a little bit complex, and it is also a difficult task to develop a security in Internet of Things. So what are the security threats one can get? It can either be denial of service or physical damage or eavesdropping, node capture, and the last one is controlling. We will see it one by one. So first one is denial of service, which is also called as DOS. So denial of service, this attack is also similar to a cyber attack in which a predator, that is a person who is carrying some harmful things, they can just make the machine or a network unavailable to the user by just cutting the internet service. Okay, so that will come under denial of service. And beyond, the actual wireless communication infrastructure of most adequate data acquisition networks can also be targeted as it is given. So next one is physical damage. The one who is involved in physical damage is active attackers. So they will not usually have a technical knowledge, and what they can do is they can only hinder the provisioning of IoT services, and they can do all this by destroying the actual things. This is a realistic attack because in this things will be easily accessible to anyone, and that's why it is called a realistic attack. And next one is eavesdropping. Basically, when will we use the word eavesdropping? When we just hear others conversation without their permission and without their knowledge. In the similar way this happens. So here the one who is involved in this attack is passive attackers, and what will they do is they will target the various communication channels only to extract the data from the information flow. They will extract the data during the time of information flow. And also the internal attacker, they will gain the access to the infrastructure, and they will also extract the information, but only the information that is circulating within that infrastructure. And next one is node capture. So in node capture there are two types. One is, instead of destroying the things, the active attackers can try to extract the information they contain, and instead of extracting the things, they can also capture the place, that is, they can also capture the infrastructure where they used to store the data, like data processing or data storage entities. Next one is controlling. So final one, as per controlling, as long as you have an attacker path, active attackers will try to gain either partial or full control over an IoT entity, that is Internet of Things entity. So next we are going to see about authentication and authorization, that is what will be the problem and what will be the solution for that problem. So a problem is, we cannot, each entity will actually produce a particular data flow, and we cannot assure what each entity will produce a particular data flow what it is supposed to have. So we cannot ensure that whether it is producing correct data flow or not without authentication, and this will be the problem. And what will be the solution for that is, during the time of manufacturing, in order to establish the identity, each device will be given a device ID certificate, and that must be and that is a solution that must be handled, so that occurs as the solution for this problem. And next one is communication. Basically, the problem in communication is that when a message is being communicated, the data could be intercepted, captured, or manipulated while it is in transmission. So the solution is the data that you're storing in the cloud or in IoT environment must be encrypted so that you can prevent interception, and you can also maintain the data confidentiality, and you have to assign a unique identification key for each device in order to prevent all this problem. Next one is data integrity. And what is the problem in data integrity is a data can be modified by anyone while it is stored in the node or when it is being traversed through the network, and data integrity is usually ensured by protecting the data with password. And what is the solution for this is one must guarantee that anyone cannot affect the data while it is in transaction without actually detecting the channel in the system. And they can also protect their messages according to a scheme called as HMAC, that is hash message authentication code. Next one is protocol and network security. So a problem in this protocol and network security is that constrained devices will interact with various heterogeneous devices either directly or through gateway. Okay, and they also need to adapt or create lightweight security protocol that offer an end-to-end source communication channel. So what will be the solution for this is they must require some credential in order to avoid this problem, and the something must be implemented to avoid this, that is optimal key management system must be implemented. So when it is implemented, that management system will distribute those credential which is needed in order to they will also help in establishing the necessary session keys between the peers. So this will be a better solution for this problem. And finally, thank you.